Okay. Is Kajal is still not doing, or is stall are there? Okay, so good evening all, as people are wishing in the comment box. Good evening, everyone. I hope you are uh, not even passing your time, but you are investing your time so that we can have very good results. Up till now, to brief you people, 2021 batch has done very nicely, and be it be any product based company which have come up till now, we have performed almost 2 times what we did last year. So this pandemic is not affecting much because maybe the preparations are good, but yes, because the early numbers are good, तो यहाँ पे hurt नहीं होना चाहिए. Yesterday also the shortlisting of the company was very good. People know which company I'm talking about. So it's not only about cracking the aptitude test. Interview is still lined up, and interviews requires a lot of preparation, a lot of backup, a lot of content to be discussed during the interview. So now we have to gather all those content together and make sure ki we should be well equipped when we are going into an interview. Okay, so just revise your resume, whatever you have written in your resume. You should revise. If something is less or more, you should make sure that the things are cope up. As I have told you, most of these companies which are coming in now focuses on your technical skills, and since most of them are IT, so these focuses mainly on your languages. Okay, so let it be Java, Python, and others. So they generally focus on your language preparations only. Okay, other preparations are also important, equally important, but they see whether you will learn, how nicely you will learn, how much time you take to learn, and to know that they have their different type of assessments. You have already gone through 5 assessment through employability test. More or less these assessment are very similar to those, but the difference could be in number of questions and everything. And in terms of interview, these people will guide you today ki what to prepare for the interviews. So those are more important. Earlier batch was lucky enough that most of them who were able to crack the aptitude test, the number of conversion for the final offer was tremendously good. Yes, Rajesh, याद है Accenture वगैरह तो it was like unimaginable. So and today we have Nimish, Rajesh, Swarali, Utkarsh, Roshali. They are not only placed in Cognizant, but they all were very good TNP coordinators also, and they have seen the placements in the past and now also. Okay, so they have been observing all the companies coming in. They know the difference between the companies. You can ask any type of questions to them, because till lockdown they were there to see how the companies are recruiting. The difference between other companies and Cognizant is that we have done different types of recruitment with Cognizant. It was not only the basic package, but it was for different profiles also. Okay, so to do that, we'll start with Sorali. Sorali, can you brief how's the process was last year?
Yes. So I think after
Please.
pre-placement round, we had almost 3 rounds. The first is always the aptitude, second was technical, and the third was the HR round. So as far as the first round was concerned, we had the proctored examination, which is webcam-based exam. We had 4 sections in it. which was quantitative, logical, and verbal, all contained about 20 to 25 questions in it. And we weren't able to switch between those questions. So whatever question is up, you have to solve it and then move to the next one. Then the fourth section in the aptitude test was the automata fix, which was kind of a debugging round in which for the five I think code, you have to fix it. Like there were some errors, whether it's syntactical or anything, you have to know what is wrong in those. And remaining two, like in this all seven questions, we have to code the two questions in it. So all the rounds were, I think, the difficulty increased as far as we moved on to the next question.
Yeah. Anything else you want to add?
No, I think we have to prepare really well for the coding also and for the quantitative aptitude and everything also.
Okay. We'll move to Rushali. Rushali, can you share your
Hello.
experience about Cognizant Drive?
Experience with Cognizant or all this process was after passing all the technical questions or our quantitative exams. First round was technical interview. In technical interview, you have to prepare all the things you have mentioned on the resume. If you are not sure about anything, don't put it on resume. My questions was related to Java only because I did internship which had a project developed on Java. So my overall interview was with the language was Java. So other after passing the technical interview, we went for the HR. My HR interview was not only about my hobbies or introduce yourself. He asked me about what logical questions, which was I was not aware of what the logical questions he was going to ask. But after covering that, he asked me many questions. Why should I hire you and not others who are standing in line outside? I prepared my HR round in such a way I could answer each and every question in 1 or 2 seconds. In an HR interview, he also checked all the images which were taken during the test. Each and every, he went through all the pictures. I was cheating or not, everything. He checked everything. And after giving HR interview, my HR interview went very well. He hired me on the spot. In HR interview, what you have to do is what I can tell you by my experience is that you have to prove yourself. Like you want this job, you want this right now. Your attitude should be nice, but you should prove yourself why you want this job or why you are able to take this job and perform very well at this position. That's it.
Okay, next, Kajal is not there. Kajal didn't join. So who will speak? Nimish? Uh, am I going in the right sequence? Rajesh, you'll speak. Network में है ना राजेश? I'm not sure whether Rajesh is able to hear us. Nimish, you go on.
Okay,
Please,
yes, sir. Hello, everybody. I am Nimish Vaidya, and I am placed in Cognizant for the Salesforce profile. So I just want to make you aware that besides the normal profile, also Salesforce offers multiple profiles. Today, I will talk to you about two profiles. The first one is SLPP profile of Cognizant. So SLPP profile mostly focuses on for the mechanical students. Okay, so they want like students should be expertise in one basic programming language. So like as far as mechanical students are considered, they are like they know more in about Python, so they prefer Python. More or less the overall hiring process is same for SLPP also. First you have to give one MCAT online test, then you have technical interview, then second technical interview, then there's a special round of communication also. So you have to go through the communication round also. The communication round is like basic communication skills and English testing, then HR. And the one in which I am placed is Salesforce. So like Cognizant came a year before, before placement also. It was a 11-month training program in which like every month experts from Cognizant used to visit our campus, and they used to guide us. They gave us trail mixes. Trail mixes are nothing but like assignment on Salesforce. So if you are aware of Salesforce, Salesforce is a CRM tool. So for Salesforce, I had an online test of like 60 questions on platform like I on platform of 1 minute Hacker Rank. Okay, I had a test of 60 MCQs on Hacker Rank. That was the first round. Then we had two technical interviews, in which they were asking basic Apex and all basic Salesforce, which they had given us already. Then we have one HR round. After the HR round, uh, you get result in 2 to 3 days or instantly. Also, I got the result instantly on that only. So like besides the basic profile, you have these two profiles also.
Okay, so to tell you students, for Salesforce, there was a complete different training which was going on 6 months before we went for this drive. And this year also they are coming up with another technology. We'll be briefing you about that technology in coming week. We'll keep a session. It is not Salesforce this time, but another technology, just like Salesforce. So brief you, they will train on that and then they come for recruitment, because this year the requirement is in that technology. So but you have to make sure one thing, that this opportunity is only given to the student who gets selected for the base package. Okay, so in every company you have to first make sure that you get selected for the base package, and then you can apply for the higher one. So similarly in Cognizant also, those who are getting selected for the base package for the company who's coming now, then you get an opportunity to apply for Cognizant Next or Cognizant different profile which they are coming for. And in those profile, the package is comparatively higher than what they are giving in the base package. So base package, the base package is 4 lakh. Someone was asking in the comment section, where is the form to register? Akash sir in the morning has already put it up that you have to register on GEMS Juno app. You have to download Juno app. You must be having a profile onto that. If you are facing any issue, you have to reach to your TPO to make sure that you are having an account on that. Most of them who are there, they can reach to their departmental coordinator first. They will guide you. If by any chance you have not created the account up till now, it will be activated. The last date of registration is up till Friday. Okay. uh, okay, next, Rajesh, now you're there, audible?
Yes, sir.
Rajesh, can you speak now? We cannot see you. Okay, if you're facing camera issue, you can speak. You are audible. Okay, we are still losing our Rajesh. Okay, Utkarsh, you carry on in that case.
Okay. So hello everyone, I'm Utkarsh. I was placed in the place for the Cognizant base package, which was like at the earliest for 4.01 lakhs. So yeah, then there were actually it started with an aptitude test, which was on AMCAT portal, and after that the like Sorali told you all the sections and all the rules for that. Also, you should remember that there are they take multiple screenshots during the test, and also your video audio, like they ask you to just allow the access for your computer to your hardware, and they do take your screenshots and recordings also. So just be sure that you don't have any disturbance around you, and you like do it legitimately. So and then actually after that there were technical rounds. So I guess we were given the Cognizant addressed us, I guess, before 5 to 6 days, and after that, immediately we had the technical rounds after getting selected for AMCAT, the aptitude test. So once we were set for a technical round, the technical round is mostly now it is a mass recruiter. So obviously you have to be patient. Like it might happen that you will be like sitting now. I guess your process is different. Like yours will be virtual. What happened at our time, like you have to be patient all the time. Like you cannot be like now when will my turn come and all that. It is a mass recruiter. It will obviously take some time. So you have to be patient and then just wait for your turn. Also, it depends mostly upon panels. Like for our at our last year, what happened was there was around technical panels were also like around 15 to 16. So you randomly get allocated to some panel, and based on that, they'll be asking you mostly the questions will be based on your resume only. But then it's like they also ask you some basic coding logic questions like Fibonacci number and all that. And also, what happens is sometimes it depends upon the panel. If it is a senior panel, he'll mostly ask you some practical like solution based programs. For my interview, what happened was there was a senior panel. So what he did was he was like okay, I'll just go through your resume and all that. He went through my resume completely, and then he started asking me questions about like the various workshops or whatever courses I have done. And if he thinks that you are like just showing that you have some knowledge regarding that field, he will try to pitch you on that field only. He'll be like, Acha, okay, if you know deep learning, just tell me what is it, what it comes under, what the domain, and have you done any projects or where did you do the course. They also verify, like if you are putting something on your resume, they'll make sure that you have done it. And he also pitched me some practical solution. Like he went on to IoT and all that, and he was like, if I have a company, and then he just made me some drawings, and he was like, which sensor or which all that hardware will you use and all that. So it is completely based on the resume. And if you have some projects, then make sure you know very well about them. So he will also ask you about the projects and the languages. He'll just also give you some basic questions like Fibonacci number and algebraic progressions and all that. But then it will be like very basic questions, like just tell him the logic. The syntax doesn't matter, but you have to be sure about it, like even if you're good with the programming language. Also, after that there was HR round. So yeah, HR round went well. And after that there is this thing, once you get selected, like we appeared for the interview on 4th. We, I guess, got the result on 5th only. The list was generated. So after that also we had a chance for getting, like as sir told, once you get selected for your base package, you have a chance and opportunity to get selected for higher package. For us it was Cognizant Next. So they gave us this opportunity, which started with the test on HackerRank actually. So you have to be familiar with the portal. Obviously it gives you an advantage. And the difficulty of those questions was like not intermediate but a bit more than that. So you have to be sure if you are actually appearing for it, and if you do the test perform well in it, so there is a chance, pretty good chance, that you will be getting selected for the next round. But then also there is this thing that all over India also they select a very few number. Like from our college also, I guess one or two candidates were selected for next, like after getting through all the technical interviews, the test which I told, and after that the HR.
I will interrupt on this, Utkarsh. Before that year, there were 23 students who got selected for Cognizant Next. So it's on the performance completely.
Yeah, sure.
It was one because the performance of the batch was not good. But before that, there were 23 students who made it in for Cognizant Next.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, continue. Please continue.
So yeah, that is the thing. Like also you have to like take care of the some basic things. Like you have to be like your resume. You should know your resume very well, because most of the panels will be asking you questions based on your resume only. It does not, like if you give something which you don't know, they'll obviously get you stuck over that, and then yeah, you will actually just get stuck on that point only, and you will be like, oh, I should have not put it up on my resume. But then before that, you should know your resume very well. Then also, if you really have that practice and competitive programming, you will easily get to appear for the higher package rounds. And after that, if you clear them also, then there's a pretty good chance you'll be hired for that higher package. Also, there were as Nimish also told about Salesforce and SLPP. I guess last time we were lucky enough to get a lot of drives. Like there were SLPP, then CIS also, then Cognizant Next also for higher package, Salesforce program we had, and cybersecurity also. So yeah. But
Okay, in nutshell, we have like 6 to 7 drives last year for Cognizant, if I'm not wrong. Nimish, how many numbers were high for this Salesforce drive? Remember?
So like the training was for 210 students something,
Mhm.
but the number of students which were selected were only 13.
Mhm.
Like they were willing to take more, but the students left the program in between only.
So it's
So
not like they will take you straight. Obviously, if they are giving you training, you have to complete the training.
yeah,
And there were a lot of students who got selected for other companies because of which they left the program. Otherwise, we were quite sure that they will select more than 50. But okay, nevertheless. So if you take all these numbers together, our number was almost reaching to 400 plus selections in Cognizant. So you have a very good chance of getting selected in Cognizant if you are performing good, if you are preparing good. Rajesh, you are audible now. Can we get something from your end, Rajesh?
Sir, am I audible?
Yeah, Rajesh, you are audible.
Okay. So yes, basically, everyone has explained to you the process, selection process overall. But I would love to add something to it, like from starting from the test to completing the HR interview. Uh, in the test as well, as Swarali told that there are 4 sections overall, and every section had its own specific time for completing that section. So it happened to us like for some section the time was not enough for us to complete that section, so you need to be quite fast to solve all the questions. And also like the test happens on the AMCAT platform. So before what I would suggest is before going for the aptitude test or the automata section, please go through the instructions thoroughly, because the platform is quite new to you. Even the compiler may be a bit different, or like what you have to do in those questions you might not even know that. And once you start the test before reading the instructions, then it may consume your much time before understanding the question. And again, regarding the technical interview as well, so in the technical interview, the panelists had our resumes beforehand only. So the first impression you make on them was through your resume only. So the skills you mention on your resume, or the certifications you mention, internships, projects, that made a huge impact, because every panelist questions you regarding your project. That's 100% sure. Your project is reviewed there. Also, they may put you in some situations where they may ask you to change one of the project modules, and they may check whether there is any other alternative for the particular module as well. So you need to be prepared during the interview. So as question came for multiple profiles last year. So in the cybersecurity, so yes, the company knows that you don't have topic in that. Some knowledge is there with you. As we saw last
Rajesh, your
year,
voice is breaking.
the students are having some skills in security, even.
Rajesh, we are
Yes,
not
sir.
able to listen to you properly. Okay, we'll come to Sorali. Sorali, can you put some light on automata fix or something technical? Was there something technical in the test, or how was the test?
So I think Automata Fix was the technical thing because you had to code in it. For like Automata Fix, what you have to do is it's a debugging round kind of like. So if you have 5 questions in Automata, so there will be some errors in the code. Like for example, they have given something output which is expected, but if you run the code which they have given, it is giving output something else. So you have to figure out what is wrong with the code and you have to fix that. That is the round what Automata Fix had. And then you have to we have to do 2 actual codes also, which was I think not so language dependent
Okay,
there.
so how was it? Means it was easy one or a difficult one, or how was it?
It was a mixture. Some questions were easy, some were moderate, but some of them were hard because you have to really think about it, like what is going on or what is going wrong there in the code.
Okay,
um,
so
yeah.
so this might improve the heartbeat of people who are from core branches. So how difficult it must be for the core branches? Utkarsh, can you put some light? You had a word with everyone, I guess. With
Yeah, sir.
uh,
So actually, for core branches also, it is not that difficult. If you see, like, if you get through the apti, there is a separate passing for every section. If you clear that thing, then you are getting selected for the interviews, obviously. And when you go to technical panel, like I had some of my friends from like other colleges also of Sinhagad only. So even they told me that they are not expecting them to give something like a complicated code, or they are saying, okay, just tell me the syntax of some so language which you have put up on your resume. But they are like, okay, just tell me some basic things. And for core branches like mechanical and electrical, what they try to test is that whether you are ready to adapt. Like you have done your 4 years in some other core subjects, and now you're if you getting into an IT company. If you are ready to adapt to a language or whatever technology they put you in, they'll surely hire you. So what you have to do is just show a uh, positive mindset towards it, and just make sure that they feel that you are ready to adapt to anything you like, any project and anything the any work they allot you. So once they are sure about that, then they'll also tell you that it's okay if you don't know any language, but they'll be like, we'll have some practice session. Like we even we had some modules and all that training before like joining obviously. So you will go through it, and then the core branches people are supposed to get a hang of it. Like if you're getting Java modules, then you are supposed to get at least basic understanding of Java, and whatever the technologies they are expecting you for microservices or servlets, you are supposed to adopt that. That's it. Like it's not a big deal, but then yeah, you have to show that much of positive attitude, and your basic concept should be clear.
okay, most of them are worried whether there was any sectional cutoff. You have any idea about it?
Yes, actually, there was a cutoff. It was like if you obviously time management is a thing when you give that the AMCAT test. So once you go through it and you clear, like you get some of the points, then also it is good. Like it is okay if you don't get automata fix. Like if you don't get automata fix all the way, like correct. So there are still chances you will get selected based on your capabilities in the remaining 3 sections.
Okay, so you've heard Utkarsh about this that you can clear the test even if you are not that good in the programming. Obviously, they are giving chance to core branches student because they want to hire them. Otherwise, they can easily bank on comp IT, MCA students to get into an IT company. They want core branch students, and that is why they are allowing. And obviously, the emphasis for technicalities in, means coding section is not that much expected from the core branches. Obviously you have studied FPL and they know you have studied FPL. So if you do good revision of FPL at least, you have a very best chance of getting absorbed into Cognizant. Even during the interview, they don't expect you very hardcore coding. They expect you the basic syntaxes only, and they generally check whether you will really be interested in learning coding or learning a language or getting into IT or not, because most of them lose out on this when they go into the interview. They are not really sure whether they want to go in that company or not, and because of that they just give an answer very casually, which is not expected by them. So they want very serious people to join. They can understand because you are not from the IT branch, you will not have that much of technical knowledge as compared to those from IT and com student, but they do expect you to learn, and that is what emphasis they put during the interviews. Uh, Obviously, there is a sectional cutoff, there is no negative marking, and comp IT student have recently given that test day before yesterday. So almost similar test is conducted for Cognizant also, but there are sections. There are different sections. In the other test, there was a mixed type of a test. Here, there are separate sections for aptitude and all that. Obviously, Sorali has already told you that you cannot switch or leave a question. You have to answer every question. One thing you have to make sure that in an AMCAT test or in an auto proctor test, they need a camera to give you the test, and the camera should be a good one. It's not like we have seen in the past also when the first auto proctor test was conducted. People tried to play their smartness by having a dim light during the test, or they have put it something on the camera phone, and someone has put it sellotape, someone has put it the electrical tape, that red one, black one, and they tried to escape that. But that is not going to help you in an AI based test. Even you tilt your head like this, it is getting captured. And Cognizant and other companies, all these companies who are relying on these systems, they check all these things very nicely during your interview. They have all the stuffs, printouts and everything when you are getting interview, so they know exactly what you did during your test. So you cannot play smart during the test. Don't do that. Instead of that, you have ample of time still. Mostly it is supposed to come in the third week. Still, we have not decided the date, but mostly it will be in the third week. We'll update you a week before, maybe when is the exact date for these companies. Uh, Now let's have some questions. Many a times this question was asked, ki, what is the eligibility criteria? Who will take this one, Nimish?
So
Nimish,
like
yeah,
eligibility
audible.
criteria, eligibility criteria was you should not have a live backlog. Uh, you can have dead backlogs also. Apart from that, you should score, I guess, 60+% on 10th, 12th. Yeah, that's it. Eligibility criteria.
12, 10th, engineering, and if someone has done both, again, very important, if someone has done diploma and 12th, then they should have 60% in diploma and 12th both. So it is 60% throughout, uh, is what the criteria is, and no live KT. Still, we are working on it. If by any chance they allow live KT, we'll take the registrations of the people on urgent basis. We are yet to get confirm on this on the live KT part, but we are insisting, we are trying. But mostly they don't consider live KTs. Okay. Are there coding questions in exam? Sorali has already told you that there is question. Okay, someone is asking. Hold on. Sir, there is no link to register. These guys are using GEMS for the first time, so you will not get any link to register now. You have to simply go on to GEMS. If by any chance I can show it, let me see. I will show it to you on mobile phone. So you have to go on the Play Store and download this app called as Juno app. Okay, if it is visible to you here, when you will go, you'll find a tab called as placement here. Okay, so you have to press this placement tab. Okay, and here you'll get the job. So in this you'll get two things. One is the job description and the criteria. Okay, pressing the job description, you'll find all the details about the company, uh, which you generally find in the Google form on the top. These all details are there about the package and everything. And in the criteria section, you'll get this 10 12th engineering ka criteria. And still I have not approved the profile. The once you fill the profile of GEMS, it needs to be approved by the TPO. I've still given time to NBN students to update their profile, and from tomorrow they can apply. So you will not get any link to register. You have to go on the Juno app and register. Okay, this will make our work easy, because every time forwarding a Google form, filling those details, making mistakes every time, you have to correct those mistakes, and some or the other are missing out. Instead of that, now we'll switch to GEMS, and you simply have to go there and press the register button in the last. Once that approved by TPO is green, you'll get a register button over there. You simply have to press that button to register for the company. Okay, what is the eligibility criteria? Done. Okay, they are asking for material. Suggest the best material. Roshali, you'll take this.
Yes, sir.
Suggest
The
best material to prepare.
Yes. The materials which I referred for Cognizant was Geeks for Geeks, India Bigs. Then I referred India Bigs and Geeks for Geeks most of the times. Then I search on YouTube actually what is the process or what type of questions they asked in interview. On YouTube, there are experiences recorded by the students who are now currently working in Cognizant. So they helped me a lot to know about what kind of questions Cognizant asks. So I prepared myself by it. You can get all the interviews experiences on Geeks for Geeks and India Bigs also. That's it.
Sorali, you want to add something where you prepared from?
So I think for aptitude and all, I think there's a book R.S. Agrawal, and as she said, IndiaBix is good for the aptitude. For coding, you can always practice on HackerRank or the coding sites which we have, which starts from very basics to gets high. And I think even Sir have put up a lot of sites to practice coding and quantitative aptitude, and those sites are good.
Okay. The next question is, do they ask coding question in the technical round for mechanical students? Obviously, they do ask the same aptitude test is for everyone. So it is not different for computer IT. They will ask coding, and for mechanical, they will not ask. This will not happen. It will be a similar aptitude test. Although as I said, the cutoff may be different for core student and for computer IT student, but they do the same test for everyone. And coding is there, as they have told you. There is coding, not very hardcore coding, but the coding round is there. Okay, interesting question. What if we are looking aside while solving the question? Can it be considered as cheating? Utkarsh, we have
Okay, so
found out a lot of people doing that. And every time I have to go to the HR person, and he was showing me the photograph. He said, look at him.
yeah,
Is he a serious guy or not? This time You will not get that excuse because there is no physical drive. They will simply put you out. I will not be there to save you, so don't even try such things. Yeah, okay, still.
So yeah, as sir said, we actually last year we actually experienced some things like that, and also because of that, some companies had like just put on hold their entire drives. They have put on hold because of the performance. Like they were able to see the activities and all the things that the students were actually doing, like copying the same code, or then they were looking here and there. But then yeah, obviously if there is something, try to avoid it. If you can't, then it can be considered or it cannot be considered. So it's like 50-50% chance. If they think that something is suspicious, they'll obviously not consider your candidature. So that might be the reason you get like you don't appear for the next round. You can just try to be as concentrated and as focused as you can while the test is actually going on.
Yeah, so more or less, I will tell you from my experience because I saw a lot of printouts of the student. There was a girl. Whenever see, they don't take the complete video of yours. What are you doing? So you cannot justify yourself कि सर इस समय मैं चाय ले रहा था, इधर मैं पानी ले रहा था या ऐसा कुछ कर रहा था. Try to have enough water in your stomach before going for the test and visit toilet and everything. Don't do anything in between. Concentrate on the test. Just like you write during Pune University examination, you sit on your bench and your head is completely on your paper. You have to give this test just in that manner only. So इधर से मैं calculator उठा रहा था, ये कर रहा था, everything is recorded because they take random pictures. It is not like in every 30 seconds they will take a picture. Whenever there will be a movement, it will capture. So the AI is based like that. Whenever there is a movement seen in the image, it captures. So they get exactly uh, the idea whether you are cheating or not. So don't even try that. Okay. Nimish, ये वाला question तेरे लिए. Can you please tell something more about automata fix?
Yeah, so Automata Fix had 5 questions. It was not like that all the questions were tough or all the questions were easy. You can find some 1-2 questions very easy. Like for example, just you have to put semicolon or write complete the functions like that. That were very easy, and some questions were difficult, like writing the logical part for like reversing and string or array. So like in that questions you have to find out like which questions are easy and try to solve that questions first. So like you can't solve all 5, like you can solve but it's difficult to solve all 5. So try to solve the easier ones.
Okay. Is they count whole sectional performance like if I get 40% in apti and I did 4 out of 5 in automata fix, is there any chance of me getting shortlist? So generally what I have understood from them is that uh, there is a fixed cutoff for every section. It is not like your apti is very good, so you'll have 100 out of 100 in apti and you'll get away. It is not like that. That is a fixed cutoff for every sections. So you have to make sure that you're solving every section properly and try to solve the easier one first and then the hard one. But in this case, you have to just make sure that you understand which is the easier and which is the harder one because you don't have much time to switch between the questions. Okay. Is it a Java based company? They are irrespective of any language. You should know a language and you should have the eagerness to learn one if you don't know. Okay. Okay, Rushali, you take this one. Can you specify about the post offered means program analyst trainee?
uh, what we have to do here is they are going to train us about every languages or whatever they require. Whatever the company wants us to learn, we have to learn. Whether it is Java, whether it is SQL, do you like it or not? You have to do it, and you will be get trained by the Cognizant company. Then after that, you will be given a project to work upon that.
Okay. Okay, what are the different packages they are offering this year? The packages are more or less same. थोड़ा बहुत पैसे इधर उधर होते हैं, but it ranges from 4 lakh to 7 lakh. So it depends on the profile they are coming. For one profile, the base package is obviously, the student have already told you, it is 4 lakh. Then for I guess for cyber security it was 5 lakh. For Cognizant next it was 6.67 lakh, and so on and so forth. So if they are coming for a different profile, they decide package on time. They don't tell you in the okay, this is an interesting question. Sir, there is a rumor that Cognizant hired fresher are positioned after a long tenure, like 1 year or so after fourth year. Is that true? I have never heard something like this, beta. I am in this system since 7 years, and I have seen days when student got over by their from their examination on 27th of May, and 28th was their joining. I have seen those days also. So it all depends on the projects coming in. Obviously, when a company is hiring about 30,000 people, they will not onboard everyone in a single day. So all these things depend on your performance during your this recruitment process. So they make a preference list accordingly, and they give the joining accordingly. And if they are giving you something online to learn, the preference list again goes to that also. So every company prepares such a preference list. It is not like only Cognizant does. Every company does this. And joining it never get delayed. It is from your perspective कि हमें 1 साल बाद joining मिली. Obviously you are not pass out. So 1 year it takes for you to get pass out, then another 3 months to get your degree certificate and everything, and then only you can join. You cannot join a company without having a degree. That's what it is happening with this batch also. They were supposed to get joining in the month of July and August, but because their exams got delayed, they know it better. You can ask them. So, but because their exams are got delayed, they don't have a degree just now, and any company cannot onboard you without your degree. So when they are not taking you on one kitty, how can they onboard you without a degree? It is not possible. Okay, so you have to wait. You have to be patient. Obviously, someone will get joining a month before you, but it is not like that. They will take 1 year, other year. How will they come for the drive? Means if they start giving joining to 2019 batch now, how will they give joining to the 2020 batch? So, it is a rumor only. Okay, don't worry about it. Every now and then you see in newspaper some random website itne nikale utne nikale. That all happens in every company. Nikale means they put you out from one technology to another. उसमें भी निकालते हैं. If you are learning that new technology, they will onboard you again. But if you are not learning, how will they take you again? So don't go on rumors and all those things. We take care of our student in this pandemic also. If some company has not given joining, or they have said ki we will not be able to onboard you, we have given a second chance to them. So don't bother all those rumors. Cognizant is a very standard company. Never go on rumors in such a standard company. Okay, someone wants to ask about technical round. Nimish.
Yes, sir. So the technical round, they ask like questions like reversing a string, or like reversing array, or some basic questions on linked list. But I just want to add one thing, like if you are not able to write the code of that also, but if you can explain them the logic, like it's considered, it's good thing that you can explain the logic also. So it's not that you should know the syntax and all that things. Logic is the most important thing for the technical. Apart from that, there are many basic concepts in Java, like in encapsulation, inheritance. That that concepts you should like explain to the interviewer also, and you should give an example of each of them to the interviewer also. And apart from that, the technologies used in your projects, you should know it very thoroughly. They can ask you like anything from your projects also, and they many a times they like make you compare two technologies, like why you have not used this version or this technology, and why are you using this only, then advantages, disadvantages, like that.
Okay. Okay, a lot of questions on Juno app. So you have to go on Play Store and search for this Juno app. You will get Juno app for student. Okay, the first search option. Okay, I'm sorry whether it was visible. Okay, go in here. You'll get Juno app for a student. You have to download that. By default, the login credentials are your mail ID, and 123456 is the password. If you are facing difficulty, you have to reach to your departmental placement coordinator for this. They will help you out. Okay. Can we use pen paper during the examination? Obviously, yes. It's an aptitude examination, so you will need pen paper uh, to answer. They will not take that as a cheating. They don't expect you to do the calculation in your mind. Okay. Okay, this has already been answered, but still I'll want someone to take this again. Utkarsh बताएगा?
Yes, sir. So basically, for the base package, if you say like the very first drive that Cognizant took through, there were 3 rounds actually. The first one was the APTI round, which was an AMCAT portal. After that, there was technical round. Yeah, there was no JD round obviously, but then technical round. So compared to some other mass recruiters, the technical round of Cognizant is a bit more. A bit tough, like you can say that. And after technical, there's an HR round. So it is usually, if you go through the technical and get selected for HR, you have a pretty good chance of getting placed in that company, like in Cognizant at least. So basically, there are 3 rounds. One is the APTI, and then the rest 2 interviews.
Okay, is there any negative marking?
No, actually, there is no kind of negative marking in the APTI exam. You just have to manage your time, and yes, you can attempt all. Like if you are running short of time, you can just mark it and just move on to the next section.
Okay. There's a question. How many students they are going to hire? As the name suggests, mass recruiter. Mass recruiter means they are going to hire in mass. So you have already seen the video of AIB. It is not like that. You have to clear exam. They don't take you in trucks, obviously, but you have to do a lot of hard work to get into the company. But obviously, the numbers are huge, and I have told in the earlier session also, this is the best chance of you getting a placement. Okay, if you are doing it now, if you are preparing it now in time, this is the best chance. Otherwise, there are people from 2020 batch who are still coming every day with their resume. They are pinging me on WhatsApp, LinkedIn, sir, kuch hoga to batao. And if you want to get into, if you want to wait for that time, best of luck for that. But if you do hard work in next 2 weeks, you will definitely get a job. This is asked every time. If we go for a higher package, are we still eligible for base package? Obviously, they will not take away your base package. So you're not able to crack the higher package examination. You still get that. Okay. Another question for coding round. How much percentage of test cases should be passed? Rushali, can you take that?
Actually, all the test cases should get passed. That's what I can say. There were 5 questions actually for the coding round, which is debugging round. You just have to correct the error which are given in the program. You have to clear all the errors in that program. So I went for 3 programs. Due to time, I couldn't complete all the 5 programs.
And what was the total duration of the test?
It might be 1 or 1.5 hour. I don't remember correctly.
So 1.5 hours mostly. Okay. Okay, most of the questions has been answered. People are asking about dates of drive. As and when we are getting the dates, we'll let you know. I have already given you the tentative dates, and I have and other companies are going on. So don't wait for the last moment again to prepare. I have told you earlier also. Don't wait for the last moment. And the new thing which I have told you regularly in the earlier sessions also, that these company this time may or may not take the good number which they were taking in the past. Only talking about probabilities. I'm not talking about serious thing. They will take as much number as possible. But again, I'm telling you, if you are having a certification, you are having better chance to get selected than others. So because every time I've told you, whenever I am having a talk with them, they are insisting on certifications. They are asking whether the students have certifications or not. Last year also, during this cyber security drive, I could find only 17 people who had some certification for cyber securities. And out of them, I guess kitna Utkarsh, 16 people were hired out of those 17.
Yeah, yes, sir.
So they
Yes,
almost
yes.
took everyone.
Actually, yeah. Yeah, yeah. So basically, what they wanted was you have some sort of certification, may it be any, like whatever institution it is, but you just needed to have some certification related to cybersecurity. May it be basics or anything, essentials, basics, anything. And even their round were similar to that only. In their rounds, they were getting questions like the basic questions, like swapping 2 numbers or 3 variables without using a third variable, like that. The questions were of that type only. And obviously, because of the thing that they were hired for cybersecurity, they had a much better training which was completely based on cybersecurity itself.
And they had internship also, no? The
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
cybersecurity, the Salesforce, and everyone had an internship also.
Yeah.
So you have to make sure that you have some of the certificate. But again, you never know whether this year also they will be coming for cybersecurity or Salesforce or any other thing. It only depends on the type of projects they are getting. But one thing I can assure you, that if you are having a certification, you are always having a better chance to get selected, because out of those 14 16 people who got hired for cybersecurity, almost none of them had job earlier in any of the company. They got a job just because they had that certifications, and their package was higher than what the other people got. So that much I can assure you. So you should have a certification. That will always help you to get a assurance of a job. Okay. All right. One last question will take: Are MCA student eligible? Eligible means yes, MCA is allowed, but you should fit in their criteria. So you should have 60% in your BCA also, 12th also. Okay, then you are allowed. Otherwise, not. Okay. Now I can see repeated question. People are asking about dates and everything. All those things are already answered. Okay, again the same question is Coursera certificate helps. Everything helps. I have told you earlier also, but Coursera certificate is owned by everyone and in thousand number. So that doesn't separate you from others. And again, it's on the preparation you did to get that Coursera certificate. And it's not that Coursera certificate will show and they will exchange an offer letter in regards. That will not happen. Okay. so so Coursera will help, but not to that extent now. Okay, so thank you for joining, everyone. And if you have questions about Juno app and anything, you can reach to your departmental coordinator and make sure that you get your Juno app activated as soon as possible, because there are only 5 days to register for the company. So make sure that you get your Juno. Obviously, don't trouble your TPUs also that much, because you have not. It, they will help you out, but don't trouble them. Just you should have that courtesy, because they are also living in their home now. The situations are different, so it might take time, 1 or 2 or 3 day even. You have We have given ample of time, 5 days to register for a company, so don't worry about that. Okay, so thanks for joining, and we'll meet again if possible, post pandemic or during examination maybe. Best of luck for your future. Thanks for joining. Thanks for giving guidance. Thank you. Rajesh, hey, yeah, thank you, Rajesh.
Yes, sir.